Taking a look at the energy markets today, I want to focus on WTI crude. WTI crude experiencing some heavy selling pressure to finish the week. We did see a 4-day rally in crude. That's particularly when you look at WTI, but now today we saw it give up quite a significant amount of ground. Down about 2.8% on the day. We settled right around the 55.10 level. We saw a low of 54.58 and a high of 56.73. So it is interesting to see that WTI was actually trading at the top end of the range earlier this morning, but then we did see some selling pressure. And I think the primary driver today helped the bears, I guess, take control of the market for the short term was the fact that Reuters, a story broke on Reuters this morning about analyst projections, and there seems to be a series of analysts out there projecting now that the forecast for crude consumption moving forward have been lowered, and so therefore they're expecting that the global demand is going to continue to decrease going into 2020, and also that production, even if production continues to be cut, that it's not going to be enough to keep oil at the current price levels. So that was part of the driving factors here today, pushing crude down. Also, I think we had a stronger dollar as well. So the dollar touched 99 today. That's another reason I think why we saw some possible selling pressure in the crude space. But also, we also had some news items outside of those analyst projections that hit the market today that were pivotal, I think, in pushing crude lower today. And when you look at some of those news items, really the first one was OPEC indicating basically that production for the first time was actually increased during the month of August, even though it's below what the mandate was set in January. This is the first time we've seen production increase out of OPEC, and so I think that played into psychology in the market. Also, Russia looks like they're non-compliance. It looks like they're overproducing relative to what they agreed upon earlier in the year as well. So a couple of those two things together with the fact that rig counts also decreased this week. So we continue to see a downward trend in production here in the United States, at least from rig counts standpoint. You would perceive that as production being reined in to some degree here. So therefore, we're seeing all these factors being priced into the crude space today, and I think that's why we saw this downward pressure on crude to finish the week.